Ladies and gentlemen, you might enjoy reality TV. Well, welcome to Better Than Reality TV. It's Mostly Walking! We're going to be continuing our embarkment towards the end of Riven. Or towards the middle. Or we haven't even gotten very far at all. We're not entirely sure because there haven't really been that many puzzles. We're wandering around. There are roller coasters abound and we're having ourselves a grand old time. Before we kick things off, Leigh Grainer.
Yo.
How the hell are you?
I'm up, down, and all around. I had a good Jorb interview today. It was an on-site. I got to do some coding on a whiteboard.
Yikes!
Oh, that's fun.
So that's fun.
Did you include the squiggly red line under things? Did you put in some cool IntelliSense and be like 10 references found?
Oh my god!
I made it autocorrect something and I went back and redid it, made it autocorrect it again, redid it again.
That's perfect. Wow.
Yeah, I was told I feel pretty smart because first guy was like, no, I give everybody 45 minutes just to do this one problem. And it's pretty tricky. And I did it. I did it in like 30 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah. And I was told I'm the only human who's ever done that. So.
Fuck yeah.
I will say, I gotta critique the job interviewer for coming in and going, I'm a pretty badass interviewer, you know. I mean, not a lot of people can handle the way I interview. Not a lot of people do. I give them this one thing, it's pretty tricky, and I'm the one that's giving it. Like, okay, well, hopefully...
Is that, like, I don't think that's necessarily bad to do. I think if you... it's
too meta for my taste. Yeah.
I think interviewing people is enough of a hassle that I think you get to... That's, like, what you get out of it.
Right.
You get the opportunity to, like... Yeah.
It's so good.
That's the interviewer's version of job satisfaction.
It wasn't like... I mean, I think I slightly embellished my description of the interviewer.
What?
Oh my god, what?
For the sake of humor?
I've always known you to be a beacon of truth. What is this? I really feel like this dimension is folding in half right now.
I tried your beacon, the one with toothpaste. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's great. Well, so is it looking like you're going to get the
job? I mean, I don't know. I'm hopeful. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
It could be that there's other incredibly talented and fantastically well-suited candidates, but we'll see.
Yeah, maybe it's like an escape room where someone else who did the puzzle in 29 minutes manages to eke you out for your spot.
And then they get hired. Then they get hired by the escape room.
Oof! Ow! Yeah. Wow.
It's whoever did it best.
And
it's like the Chocolate Factory.
It's like the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, what's amazing about the Chocolate Factory is that, like, he also was the only one to finish.
Yeah, I think that's it, right? That was the whole thing, is that, like, Willy Wonka was like, I mean, spoilers, I guess, but he was like, I'm looking for
the Chocolate Factory.
I'm literally looking for a child who isn't like a dick, and you're the only one. You're the only one.
Right.
And he was like, totally. I was fully prepared to fire all the guns at once and explode into space, but then you turned out to be an okay kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're hard to find even in the modern day and age.
They are.
Hey,
I would say.
How do we feel about maybe an escape room where part of it is you have to write code on a whiteboard? Is that like?
Oh,
is there something there? Could we do something there?
There's something horrible there. We're done an escape.
Yeah.
I gotta
feel like you're trapped in a room for an hour.
You
gotta get in one.
You are opening up the mind of the universe to us right now, Sean Bloom.
All right,
because,
sweet.
like, okay, what's some of the awesome aspects of a puzzle room? Well, let's be honest. You try hitting this number and this number and this number, and finally, it's correct because a whole door opens up. Oh, there's like the physical element to it. Like, And coding is it's honestly just the same thing as Minecraft, basically. Right? You're just assembling little logical steps in a sequence that makes a little miniature Rube Goldberg machine.
Right.
Well, I really think you could do... Yeah, it is. Yeah, you would have gotten that in 5 minutes. Not 30.
That's
5
minutes,
like... had you known that. Yeah, I mean, just...
That's coding. So that's coding.
Well, all the little procedures that take in data and poop out different data. Like,
Yeah.
I think it would be so tight to take this idea. Well, because there's already been instances of people saying, well, coding is really this abstract idea of turning data with procedures into other data. So maybe we can represent that with some sort of visual block transformation, interesting, like the Incredible Machine style structures. Where is the escape room in VR where you build the Incredible Machine style structures in there as part of solving certain puzzles? You couldn't do that in real life because people would absolutely kill themselves. They would immediately just like cut each other apart inadvertently.
This is a game called Catastrophes that was made by an AGP team last year. Or no, 2 years ago. And it was, you have to make Rube Goldberg machines. I think the goal was actually to, like, create art, but in level 2, it involved dropping a Volkswagen Beetle from the ceiling of a warehouse.
Wow.
It was pretty good.
This is a digital game, right?
Yeah, it's a digital.
What was it called that you said?
It's called Catastrophes.
I looked up Disaster Pieces.
Yeah, that was their original title. And
then that turns out to be.
They had to change it.
Nice. Hey, should we play a game of? Let's play a rousing game of you pitch something and then I'll tell you who made it already.
That's that's my favorite game to play, but I only enjoy it if I'm not sure I'm playing it. That's the way that I like to really
that's
love
the
it.
one.
Yeah,
it's the best thing in the world to like, especially if it's not actually all that interesting a comparison, but it's just still good to do because I think that's the first test for a creative is that you have to see if they can pass the test of being told that their dreams are wrong.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but like my math thesis, I spent like over a year on it, and like 1 month before I graduated, I found that someone else had trivially proved everything that I had proved using a technique I hate called generating functions.
Oh,
that's so tight.
And I did the presentation of like all the proofs and everything, and there's a person in the audience going, "Wow, is this all an original proof?" And I went, well, it was still a month ago, and then like, no, this has already been done before. You know, I want to briefly review where we are and what we've been doing. We've gone from a couple different islands. We started off on this one that had a giant golden dome, and from there we sort of went on to this. I don't really know how to describe it other than like a village island, where there's just like a village and there's some water that we can go around in.
Was it in treetop? I feel like it was in treetops, but was it just like on the water level?
What?
Yeah. Because we started in
the village.
We started in the Golden Dome area, and then we went from the Golden Dome area to the Tree Village Island place that had the water stuff. And then we are now here. Maybe we've only been to 2 islands, but this feels like a third island, a second or a third. And here we have this giant, in theory, paper pulp making factory, as Leigh pointed out. We went through a pipe and came all the way down from above to this area, where we reconnected the paths through this really sweet ladder. So yeah, each hard out Metroidvania games. And then I think there's this door that we haven't been through, and we are in the unusual position where we have continuously unlocked content to the point where we still have plenty more to do and plenty unanswered questions and plenty of stuff to try.
Wow.
How rare is that?
That's a lot.
This
Most of the
doesn't
time
seem
it's
like
like
mostly walking.
Yeah, it's like, we've been stuck here for about 4 hours.
Yeah. Hello. Welcome. I hope there's just a 7th guest inside here.
Yeah.
Oh, I love clicking through misty tunnels and misty games.
Yeah.
Just like, we're gonna walk you Tunnel Avenue so you can click the buttons.
Alright, we have a
What's
contraption.
that? Is that a vegetable steamer? It is a vegetable steamer.
Alright, let's put in the dumplings. Like,
dim sum. It's like a dim sum bear trap.
Dim sum bear trap.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta put your poo in there.
oh,
Is
this
that
is
an Orach
interesting.
Halcom? It's an orichalcum.
This is the first time that we've actually had this like hand thing change its actual cursor. I don't know if you guys saw this.
Oh,
see, it's a
it
piece
is.
of
It's a
coal,
little
so I
guy.
can drop it. I can actually drop it right in the middle.
It's a little guy in there, then.
But
this is...
if a coal rat comes by, you'll trap it.
Oh my god. Average game guy says one oddly complex coffee roaster, please. That's what it is. It's the most artisanal coffee roaster. Quan Bean.
Now pull the lever.
Nothing. Whoa.
Damn.
Oh my
Wrong
god,
lever.
as we were doing
We
that,
probably have to power
M92
it
Sportsman just gifted 25 subs to this channel.
Damn!
Shit. Damn,
Yeah,
Sportsman.
that's a lot. That's good. That's 25 tier 1 subs.
It's a 5x5.
It's a
Yeah.
I don't know how
yeah.
I don't know how any of Twitch works. I don't understand.
What?
One time I sent a bit somewhere and then I got on a list. Oh. Is it still there? It's still there.
It's still there. Matty faces, okay guys, give numerical hints in the form of gifted subs. Oh, my audience is absolutely stupid. They will fall for that one, let me tell you. Okay, so here's the thing, is that I can obviously pick this up and place this here, and there's not actually terribly much different that happens.
Pick it up and place it in the thingy.
I have no idea what this does. Oh, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Okay, look at this.
Is that that's the jig break?
Okay, so whoa, get out of here.
Hello.
Okay, so the thing is, if we go down here,
Yeah.
okay,
Down that ladder, back to the pulp machine.
So here is a pipe that's going up.
Yes, totally.
Oh yeah.
Is it
that's the
attached to
upside.
that little valve splitter thing that we could?
Yeah, that's the thing.
jiggle
See, there
around?
it goes up and it goes into there.
Yeah.
So I bet you we gotta turn the little flobby knob.
Yeah, the flobby knob.
Flobulator.
Yeah, to go that away.
Oh yes.
So the one to my left is here, the one to my right is this one, and it looks like we're going 2 to the right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all just got to point the levers at each other.
Try that.
This is some large scale
Oh my
puzzles.
god. What if hearing out here?
No, it was.
What if it's a Myst game, but you are actually just a maintenance? You are maintaining. You're here to maintain the Myst appliances.
Yeah, it's.
You're servicing them.
What?
I get tricked into
It's
being the
gone
janitorial
now.
staff.
Now it's gone.
It's gone.
So if I pull it back up again.
And it's ahead. Oh.
Okay. Was there coal in it? Do we know that there was coal in it?
Hey,
Still
that
coal
worked.
in it.
Or what if I send it down like that?
Yeah, open.
I have it open this time.
You're gonna catch something. What are we fishing for here? Trout? Walleye?
We're
I want to catch a Norden. Catch a Norden. Hey.
Exactly how we left it.
all right.
Yeah.
So what if I then put a treat on there and lower it down so that whatever then steps on it gets shut?
Yeah.
But does it? Is it gonna shut itself? Maybe it will. Maybe we don't know. Maybe it will.
You're gonna get some steamed broccoli.
I bet you it's gonna come up close.
I think there's a missing step. I think we gotta do exactly what you just did, but then also go somewhere else. And
He
like,
took the bait right off the hook.
go do a thing.
Well, I'm gonna send this down here.
What's that doing? That just
See,
goes.
here's the thing that like I'm very confused by this.
Yeah, like
By
how
the
there's
fan?
a fan that's been running for like centuries just in the middle of a...
Well, it's Myst.
Well, that's also weird.
That's how Myst works.
That's for the exhaust. Clearly this is a cooking area.
Well, okay, so it lets me go all the way up here.
It sure does.
And that feels deeply meaningful to me.
Go in there.
I agree. I think maybe we'll do something at some point to stop the fan, and then we can go through that passageway.
Yeah. Atris
gotta
should have
be
sent you here with like
The whole thing is going to overheat.
He should have sent you in with a Phillips head screwdriver. You take this whole place apart.
Wait, so we went into here and we went down somewhere, didn't we?
Yeah, and now it's going to super not work, but...
Oh, no, we this is how we got up to the top area.
Right. And then we unlocked the ladder.
Yeah, and I don't think we could go anywhere else from here.
I think it was just to unlock the ladder.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, wow, look at this. We can go all the way back up there. Hello. Well, shucks, guys. I guess we were about to be unstuck, and then we just got all stuck. And
we walked into the cave of the vegetable strainer.
Well, okay, so here's the only thing that we haven't yet done.
Yeah.
Oh, we can literally see the pipe that we climbed up. Oh my god, cool.
Oh my god.
Okay, so the thing that we haven't
Whoa.
done... Oh my god, we can't rotate it the other way? By the way, I want to take a moment to just appreciate something that they're doing technologically, which is just super, super cute. Okay, so this entire image is more or less a freeze frame.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how, because they have pre-rendered cutscenes, they can just do all the fully raycasted, really high fidelity rendering stuff that you normally can't really do in real time. So when I move this lever, you'll actually see that there's a tiny video that plays. You can see the coloration off.
The little baby video.
You can see it right here.
Mm-hmm.
The color's different.
Yeah, it's the Scooby-Doo effect. Like,
It is the Scooby-Doo
in an
effect,
episode of
yeah.
Scooby-Doo, you can tell when they walk up to, like, a piece of floor that's gonna give way because it's painted a different color.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and the welds on that ladder are bugging me.
Like,
Okay,
I'm
so
out of things to manipulate.
There's only two states for that flow, right? That water flow. It only goes two different ways. So it
goes
either goes
three
to the
different
pump,
ways, three
to
different
the
ways.
pulp. So what's the third way? What is the third way?
Wait,
go
it's
to?
closed. It's closed.
You need to leave. You left and came back.
Hey!
Oh!
You caught a guy.
It's a frog.
It's a froge. Oh, he's making the sound.
And then there it goes.
He's making the sound that
Gone forever.
What?
He's making the sound. That's the sound. That's one of the sounds that the eyeball made.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it llama or beetle? Because
It's neither.
Two I have written down.
It's neither llama nor beetle. I dare say it's froge.
So we wander away and we come back again?
Eats a frog.
Oh, oops. Alright, come here. Come here, Sheriff. Come on. Alright, we got...
Mel
guys, we got
Torrefas
snuggles.
said frog escaped fail state.
That's you just
Done.
zorked.
Yeah.
We zorked.
Zorked. You have been zorked. So now the question is, if we catch a frog this time, are we catching the same frog? Maybe it's just one
Yeah,
frog.
did it jump back down?
Oh! There's a path!
What the fuck?
Wait, where did that go from? How did you find that?
It was on the right side of the office.
Holy
The office.
shit.
Whoa!
Ah, this is the frog spinner.
Whoa!
This is it. This is where all the frogs get taken to. And
Look at that zoetrope.
I know, there's gonna be a Steamboat Willie on there.
Just jump right onto it.
Yeah, jump on it. This is a dexterity challenge.
Holy shit.
Oh
Oh,
no.
dude, this is... Yeah, see, the thing is that, I accidentally clicked on the door on the other side, and I was like, okay, is there something on the back side? And the reason my brain was here is that I was stuck in a puzzle room for like 30 minutes. And we finally... Someone bumped into a door, and as the door shut, we saw there was a bunch of clues on the other side of the door. I was like, oh! And like, as I accidentally clicked on that, I'm like, okay, there's something written on the other side of the door, and then there wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, but that frog sound, I gotta say, like, these little sounds, he went like this, he went... Kind of. Although it was more like...
I hate to tell you, but what actually happened was that your internet gave out. So you said, he sounded like, and then you got very still.
No, I think I was just leaning at... He went like this, he went... Kind of.
No, none of that came through the first time. You absolutely
none
gave
of that
it.
happened. There was none of that.
Wow. Okay.
No.
You mustn't.
Oh no. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep going.
What's the big gold temple? Oh my god!
Whoa! It's got a split down there. Who's in there? Who's in that little split? There's a little guy in there, like.
Little guy in where?
He's just a little man sitting in there. It looked like you had a little guy right up. Oh, don't look down.
Dude, look at this.
In the dome. I think Leigh's talking about in the dome. That is a cool fucking view.
Yeah.
Can you see anything from that vantage point that might be useful?
Holy shit, my cat's meowing so much. Oh, what's this?
Hey.
Hello?
Probably some kind of generator or something. For all I know.
Alright, well, I'm really glad you encouraged us to backtrack, because we found this thing. And it made a noise stop. Yeah, maybe this goes to the fan?
This is just a whole island full of dongles.
Oh! Oh!
Oh shit!
So we know
we
know that we are less than like 6 inches wide.
Right, we're very, very small. But also quite tall.
We've been like an aardvark this whole time.
Yeah.
What's that? I hear the marimba. I hear the sound of a marimba.
Which way am I?
Oh, I thought you said a Roomba.
A Roomba.
Oh,
wait,
it's a book.
Oh, it's a thing.
Holy fuck. It's a lot of stuff.
Oh, knickknacks.
I don't know
Backer
where I am.
items.
You're in somebody's workshop.
Yeah, you're in somebody's house.
Oh, we're inside of the house that we were looking at.
Is this the Golden Temple?
Hey! I love these little doors to the back, you know, the little doors you open up for quick travel.
Wait, no, this is different. This is a different place.
Oh, no, it's the same place, but I think we're on the other side.
Oh, maybe, okay.
That'll happen with buildings. That happened.
They usually have more than one entrance.
I'm so expecting to just see us on the other side from moments ago.
I know. In a game where you could just see where you were like a minute ago, you would just always have jump scares of yourself.
All right, sort of interesting.
We came through this pipe here.
That pipe looks like the worst installed HVAC I've seen in a good long while.
Well, it's also, I mean, it's an HVAC that just connects two different workspaces.
Yeah, no, it just blows air from poisonous frogs directly onto the workbench. That's it. All right, who's ready to read?
Yeah, let's read a burned book.
Yeah. So, I hope that's not the book that we wrote in on.
Right. No, I don't think it is, but it is. I guess it's broken.
Throw 'em. I mean, who makes a dedicated book burning furnace in a world of magic books.
Of magic book, I think if you live in a world of magic books, then there are magic book burning furnaces.
Take
doesn't
a
look
look.
magic. It just
It's
looks...
in a book. It's burning
No,
book rainbow. Man, I love modern operating systems. I can have that 255 character save, no
That's
problem.
amazing.
Doink.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna go back to this desk because few things turn me on as much as reading. All right. 87-7-28, last week, while monitoring the situation of the villagers from the scope in my survey room, I observed one of the natives swim out to a small object that appeared to be floating. But
Anchored.
anchored, okay, near the entrance to the bay. I ordered the object removed from the water for inspection. Several days later, however, I was surprised to see another floating there. The missing object had apparently, and quite mysteriously, been replaced with a new one overnight. I've long been aware of the existence of similar artifacts on the villagers' island, but have paid them little notice until now. Tomorrow, I shall send surveyors to catalog the others. Oh, right. It's this thing.
Oh, it's the eye things. Oh,
It's the nose ball.
Oh yeah, there he
that.
is.
It's a nose ball. That's
Number
3. Oh
three,
shit.
Number 3,
Does this one open?
It's a coconut.
No, I guess not. That's all it does.
Right.
I'm writing down
It also
3.
doesn't make any interesting noises.
Workshop. Well, because it only made an interesting noise when you opened it.
The others, I don't think opened. I think they just rotated forward and back. Like they rolled.
Oh, you're right. You are correct. You are correct.
What's that for? Sean, what's that for?
It's a bayonet.
It looks like you can stab someone with the front of the bayonet, and then you can slurp out some blood by pulling on this lever, and it just goes right into the tube.
Oh, I thought you could inflate them like a.
Yeah,
you can do that too.
Like a balloon.
You can just...
It's a multi-purpose bovine plunge syringe.
It's a plunge-jector.
Plunge-jector. I like it. That's good.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Okay,
look
what's
at
the
this.
sheriff's book?
Have you ever seen the Far Side cartoon called Cow Tools?
Yes. Yeah. It's
Yes. Cow Tools is my favorite because I read about it, and like the thing is nobody gets it, and then it turns out the joke was that it's just like, what if cows made tools, and they're just really weird tools, and they weren't supposed to have a purpose, but they were drawn slightly too like they look slightly too much like they're supposed to have a visible purpose. So like Cow Tools is like this thing you can look at and just
oh my god,
permanently wonder.
It's like a Rorschach test in a Far Side cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good. That's powerful. All right, you ready to take a look at what's in this book?
So, a wooden book.
Okay.
All right, Leigh, you're gonna kick this off because I'm really struggling to read this typeface.
All right.
Yeah,
Day 82 of month 2 of year 13. The latest ink formation has proven a failure. Even when writing in my most promising books, I obtained only the barest glimmer of a connection. Oh, ink. He's out of ink. It is frustrating to expend so much. Oh, it is capital I. So much effort creating a blank capital B book, only to end up destroying it when it doesn't work. That's why he's not. So he's destroying them when it don't work. There are days when the lab is uncomfortably warm from the flames of those failed attempts. See, that's the HVAC again. The further I refine each element, the formulations of the inks and papers, the physical dimensions of the books, the more I realize that the list of potential combinations is nearly infinite. It is during moments like these that I despair without access to me. My long-term goals may never be accomplished. Nevertheless, there are avenues of research which remain to be explored. Okay, so he is trying to make books in Riven.
Yeah,
and he's trying to get out.
He's trying to create books from scratch in order to get out. Exactly.
Yeah. And his books are just like, once upon a time I got out.
Yeah, I really want to have the shittiest autobiography ever. There's just really detailed retelling of 12 irrelevant events in my life.
Wow, so it's like like an art film.
I want an autobiographical game book.
Oh. A book of
All
games
right.
about...
Sean
To not go to grad school, go to page 12.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, 2 days later. No, wait. That was year 13. This is an infinite amount of time later.
Oh no, it's month 5, day 8.
It's
This
month
is month
5,
2,
day
then.
8. So 3 months. 3 months later, I
is
am
1982.
discontinuing regular observations of the stars beneath the fissure. Although I've been able to track the dark cloud-like formations that migrate through the star field and have proven that their paths are cyclical, without proper instrumentation it is pointless to continue. My general theory concerning the nature of the fissure has remained unaltered since it first appeared.
That looks
It
like
seems-
unmelted to me, man.
It might be, maybe it's unmelted. My general theory has remained unmelted. I thought it was unsalted.
Oh, it
it
looks a
seems
lot
that
like
the-
unsalted. Yeah.
It seems that the fabric of this age has been
Breached.
breached in a way that permits matter to be hospitably exchanged between two discrete but overlapping spaces, much like a link, capital L, which presumably we're supposed to know what that is.
Yeah, the link is that we open the book and we can use that as a tool to go from age to age.
Is a link a part of a book or a type of book?
A link is the function
it's
of
part
the
of
book.
a
It's
linking book.
Link is a function of a book. But the apparent physical contradictions surrounding this juncture defy logical reason. The great column of wind that was formed...
When the fissure first appeared, suggests a vacuum as one might expect in space.
yeah.
Yet my early experimentations revealed the presence of a breathable atmosphere. That Atris and Catherine threw themselves into the void is further evidence that it might be safe to travel, but without knowing its true nature, I cannot take the risk myself. It is also difficult to say what would happen if I were to reopen it after so long, but it is likely that the results would be catastrophic, given the changes that have occurred in this age since that time. Maintenance on the steam vent caps completed. At some point, I'm extremely pleased with the continued success of this system. I believe the
Instruction. To have been true to the Denis designs of my memory. Another example of the superiority of the Denis technology. It's iconic. It's ironic. It's iconic.
It's
It is
iconic.
iconic that Atris and Catherine unwittingly provided me with such convenient sources of power.
Oh my gosh. Okay, there's something written in chat that I just have to call out. Jofu says one positive of the computer revolution is that cursive has mostly died off. Right?
I use cursive. I use cursive
I know,
all the
right?
time because it's
That's
faster.
insane to me.
It's because you know what
That's
cursive is?
insane to
It's
me.
just printing, but you don't pick up the pencil. It's
Right.
because then you end up with cursive.
No,
Like, that's what it
yes, that's exactly what it is.
Oh,
Yep.
God.
It's still insane to me.
I actually want to learn
it's-
shorthand.
I feel like cursive.
That's
cursive,
more useful.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because things that I like print, and I like not
Yeah.
cursive. And you know, your cursive is like writing, but without lifting up your pen. I feel like it's like someone said, "Well, I wanted to speak faster, so I learned to talk without consonants."
Yeah, but I can read it. I can read it perfectly well. I can read cursive perfectly well and write it, and it's just I think it's about a third to 2/3 faster. or
I
something.
can read cursive quite well, but cursive fonts, script fonts, have
you can't
never
do it?
been good. Are always terrible.
You know, I
Are
actually
always terrible.
I want to talk a little bit about this. I am actually
Okay.
I gotta turn off the Myst for a moment. Okay, so here's Paint. Like, hi everyone. All right, so for
Hi.
any of you who have never written cursive, boy, you're lucky. Okay, so like here's my name, right? Sean is a very round name. There's a lot of roundness going on.
Sure.
Right? It's a very plump, cheerful name. All right, as 2 out of the 3 of us well know.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, what I
Cheers.
hate is that for some reason someone took this majestic shape, the S, and decided that
It's a sailboat now.
this is the right way to do it, like a fat bird with a tiny
Fat
head
bird.
and a huge stomach and this wing thing. So if I want a cursive, I like, ooh, do this, and then I make a fat bird, and then I come up and I make
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
the same shape twice. It's horrible. I mean, like what on earth? Who thought this was good? Who thought this was a good idea?
I think I see what happened though, right? It's an S. It's just that the top S got a little. The top of the S got real tiny. My name looks good in cursive. Look at that, because cool Allie wrote my name out in not just cursive but calligraphy.
In
looks
calligraphy.
really good. Looks really good.
You know, when I'm writing, I got annoyed at this S so much that I now write my S's in a really weird way that I think is cool. I do a straight line like this, and then I curl this around.
That's tight.
Damn!
Yeah.
I gotta say,
that is some
actually,
lightning S shit.
You know, my cursive is actually modified. It's slightly modified. It's like a continental American style, where I would just do an S. That is cool. I would just do a big normal S, and then I would just continue it. You know, just like right. Yeah, exactly. Kind of a Walt Disney sort of concept.
Yeah, but I mean, like Sean Plot. Like
cool.
You got some cool letters.
Ooh.
I do this,
That's
and I do
dynamic.
this. Bam.
That's dynamic.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
That's cool. Is that how you sign your deviant art? Didn't mean to.
Yeah, no, my poorly shaded paranormal erotica is always signed with my uniquely developed first and last lettering.
And yet, can we just say, like, thank God for, like, that sort of content? Because, I don't know, there's just, there was never, like, a breadth of just weird kind of stuff that people...
if we didn't have DeviantArt, where would all that stuff be?
Well, it's like, it's like,
you know what it is,
people's weird concepts.
It's one of the last bastions of sincerity. Sincerity is nearly dead in 2019. Sincerity is on life support.
Yep.
Like, no one wants to try to make a joke. They just want to talk about how someone else's joke wasn't funny. They don't want to come up with an idea. They want to shit on ideas, right? Everything is about irony and about, like, oh, we're all just going to dab because we know it's stupid, but we're going to do it because everyone's too scared to do something they think is genuinely awesome.
It's like disaffection, right? Like...
Oh, fuck, what a hot-ass word, disaffection. Yes.
Yeah. So, right, it's like the erstwhile kind of poorly shaded art is all that's like the original research being done. That's the true exploration.
Exactly. Yeah, that's basic research. That's the basic research that we build on.
Yeah.
Okay, as with many of my views over the years, my thoughts regarding the origin of the fissure have changed. I have recently begun to wonder whether it was actually an unexpected byproduct of the changes Catherine and Atris wrote into the age during their escape. Certainly, by casting their linking book into the void, they trapped me here quite effectively, but I do not believe that Atris intended the book to be lost in this manner. Much better to destroy it than to risk the possibility of its falling into unknown hands. Also, had they foreseen the creation of the fissure, they would surely have thought that the vacuum it created would eventually consume the atmosphere of this planet, a fate which Catherine undoubtedly would have deemed unacceptable.
For her home world.
Oh shit, this is Catherine's
Riven.
home world.
She's from Riven.
Wow.
She's a Rivener.
Wife?
Rivener.
She's a Rivener.
Rivenish.
Yeah.
Rivener.
If I had not been there to supervise the construction of the seal.
Surprise.
This is, that's what I was like. If I had not been there to surprise the construction of the seal, this is most certainly what would have happened. For the villagers were far too frightened to even approach the vortex without my...
Vortex.
Urging? Oh, urging. Okay. Yeah, because I look at that and I'm like, UNGING, without my unging.
Exactly.
Unging. I hold on to the belief that it was an unintended consequence of their waiting for another reason as well. Of their writing for another reason as well. I prefer to think that my son had meant for this age to be merely a prison for me, rather than a death sentence. Ooh, spooky. I mean, if I had kids, I would absolutely want to trap them in an age and have them die.
Yeah, trapped in an age.
The year
the
83 on the 5th month of the 14th. Go ahead, Leigh. Go, go, go.
The construction of the imagers.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Imagers. That's what it is. The construction of the imagers has proceeded without fault. It is interesting to see how easily I've been able to adapt the Dunny technology to mimic that of the Ahmad.
Yeah?
In some ways, the similarities between the two cultures are striking. I wonder if perhaps there had been communication or commerce between the two cultures in earlier times. Maybe Kita's people were even descendants of the Dunny. It pleases me to think so. Yeah, obviously they have a popcorn popper, they have a light bulb, we have the
gumball machine. You can have a little bit of cheese. Here's how the inside of the gumball machine works. You see, as you're turning it, this was how the coin rotates in eventually.
Yeah.
Delivers you a
gumball. Totally.
chalkboard eraser.
It's possible that if I were to somehow able to supply the books with a power source of sufficient magnitude, I could suppress the variance enough to,
Sean Bloom.
reverse the polarities.
Facilitate a solid link. It is doubtful that the geothermal cap generators could provide such an enormous surge. Perhaps I could adapt the fire marbles. Ah, yes, the fire marbles.
Fire marble.
You know, I learned at a young age, you always read your writing out loud, because that's how you'll find the dumb stuff. Perhaps I could adapt the fire marbles. I fucking love that so much. Oh my god. Wow, that's a nickname that needs to stick to somebody. Alright, come here, fire marbles. Yeah, it's so good. Alright, sorry, Sean. Go ahead.
I've been cataloging the quote-unquote natural elements of this age for nearly 30 years now, yet still I continue to find evidence of the Dunny's preoccupation with fire. As a boy,
I thought it said five.
It might be 5.
5.
I just...
5?
We're talking about elements, and so I don't know...
Oh, you're right.
You're right. No, it's number 5. As a boy, it was very clear to me that the number 5 had special significance to the Dunny society. From the ancient heraldic emblems of the ruling elite.
This is so hard to read, man.
To the humble homes of the commoners,
Yes.
it was ubiquitous. Its presence here is obviously a direct reflection of the minds that designed the texts that I used to compose this age. Further proof
that though their art, the Dunny masters were indeed creating the marvelous worlds they wrote.
Marvelous.
And not, as many have mistakenly thought, merely building links to pre-existing worlds. Oh, so the Dunny's making shit, not finding shit. Right. While most of my constructions have been based on Dunny designs, I see now that the ones that I have imbued with the power of 5 are clearly the most beautiful, the most perfect, and I believe the most structurally sound. We love the number 5 on this channel. Holy shit, there's so much writing. Okay.
I am still attempting to determine how the Dunny color symbology reflects their superior design principle. Although superficially it is based on a 6-color spectrum, I'm convinced that there has to be a deeper connection to the 5. I will continue to investigate. Eyeball, closed eye, open eye, super open eye, sideways eye. Is he just doodling?
Yeah,
that's 6.
Probably
There's
just doodling.
6. There's 6 things there.
Meaningless.
Yeah, I'm sure. So there's 6 things there. Maybe they correspond to a color system.
Keep pounding it out, Leigh.
I finally had a breakthrough. I've succeeded in modifying the fire marbles to generate enough power to hold a descriptive linking book in a stable matrix. I have linked to a new world. It is a harsh and desolate age, but is nonetheless well suited for my purposes. So I have designated it my... Oh, we've seen this before.
This is a combination of 2 of the eyeball symbols.
Cool.
Yeah,
and then
the first one and the second one.
What are the letters after that?
We got my cat
ED.
here. ED. And let me just
or
say,
AD.
Let's see if we can get her to say hi. Sheriff, come here. You gotta be loud. Everyone needs to hear you. Hi. Yeah. Can you hear that?
Oh yeah.
Hi.
Oh my god.
You're so cute. Here, look. I'll make a little space. Do you want to come up? Like, Dad's in the middle of his workday, but I don't really care. Not, like, my guests don't matter. All the people tuning in for entertainment don't matter. It's just you.
God, no.
You little indecisive brown cat. Who? Do you want to go up or down? What is it? Here, okay. Let me try to pick you up and see if that's what you're in the mood for. Yep. Yep. I can hear the purring.
Oh! You're in soft focus.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a little.
What the heck?
You're out of focus.
To my camera.
Oh! I don't know.
Is it? There we go.
There it goes. There you are.
That's crazy. All right, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I finally made a breakthrough. I did the thing. By studying it closely, I believe I will be able to create a more appropriate age for us to resettle on.
Where
For now,
everyone
I will
behaves and
build
dresses appropriately.
For now, I will build an office and set up my living quarters there, in order that I may conduct my experiments in safety and without destruction. So,
are we definitely on
shit.
Riven? Are we certainly definitely on Riven?
I think we're on Riven. I must admit that I'm proud of my work. To think that this is such a primitive conditions I have accomplished in 29 years what it took the original Dunny centuries to achieve.
All right, here we go. Note, repair outerwear. For work on this world, the goggles may need to be redesigned altogether. I have begun construction on a series of link sites for each island that will connect Riven with my new office on... The Survey Guild has finally completed the site location for each island according to my exact specifications, and installations of the domes is underway at last. Work on the central power source got off to a bit of a bad start, I'm afraid, but the pace has picked up considerably since then. I anticipate no further delays. I'm looking forward to finally having a civilized mode of transportation. Alright, so it looks like he's building out all these islands together.
Yeah, this is telling us how to do something with that big dome thing.
Yeah.
He's Tetrising.
There's like 5 Tetrises.
Yeah.
Tetroids.
Tetrominos.
Yeah, Tetronimos. Tetrodons. Alright.
It's a sphere.
Take it away,
duels.
Due to the rebels' continued disturbances, I've decided to install a coded access system into all the domes.
Let's write that down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Easy enough.
Something. I caught one of my assistants looking over this journal today. I'm glad I've chosen to write it in a language they cannot decipher. I'm so fucking smart.
I know. I am so smart.
Note. Discuss security with each guild master. No problems expected from the maintenance, education, or surveyors. Question the bookmakers and builders more closely.
Oh. Those are the guilds. Today, I had heard several more reports of spirit sightings by some of the villagers. It seems that under Catherine's leadership, the rebels, or the
Black Moisty? Oh no, the Black Moisty are gonna hurl their fireballs at us.
As the villagers obstinately insist on referring to them, have attained a new level of sophistication in their terror tactics and have renewed their campaign to intimidate the villagers into joining them. Playing upon their shared superstitions. Oh no, not superstitious villagers. The villagers are certainly susceptible to this form of coercion, specifically given of late the while increasing...
Rebels increasing acts of vandalism and theft.
Oh.
I want to look up this word moiety.
Moiety?
Let's hear it out loud.
Moriarty.
Wait, one more time.
Moiety.
Moiety. One of 2 equal parts.
Manatee.
One of 2 approximately equal parts.
That's a fucking great word.
Yeah, moiety. War, pestilence, and famine had consumed the moiety of the human species. One of the portions into which something is divided. An ether molecule with a benzene moiety.
So it's just half.
Dude, screw it. The Black Moisty. The Black Moisty, baby.
The Black Moisty.
What is this word?
Stream? What? Itram? Is it YTRAM?
That's what I thought. The Y-tram?
Yeah, the Y-tram? The Black Moisty Y-trams throwing fire marbles at us. Okay, what's that? Y-tram. It's not a word. The white tram traps have been steadily fruitful this year. Apparently, the breakup of the islands has not adversely affected the subterranean ecosystems. Unfortunately, I imagine the rebels are experiencing a similarly generous harvest. No shortage of poison for their darts this season. Such morbid issues aside. Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
The sudden availability has allowed me to refine a particularly pleasant extract for my pipe, one that is smoother than any of the others from recent years. Chemical analysis of one of the rebel knives has yielded curious results. Its composition contains elements that are unlike anything I've encountered on the islands. It appears they have access to a resource of which I am unaware. Perhaps a mine? Or an enchanted island?
Uncharted.
Enchanted.
And there's the dagger.
Note.
Most of the knives have been found on the south side of the village. This is the same area in which there have been reports of people mysteriously disappearing. I think a closer inspection of the area is warranted. So those are rebel knives? Is that what that is?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, this is...
rebel knife!
This is a proposed mouse cursor for their computers.
Yeah. The fact that they leave these distinctive knives as a sign of their presence concerns me. They're growing more bold and seem to no longer fear discovery of their hideout.
The latest measurements indicate that the recent trend has continued. The movement of the islands has slowed tremendously. My previous estimates predicted a total collapse in approximately 3 months, but with the new figures, I am uncertain. I have nearly finished writing the
Facebook age.
Facebook age, and I have every faith that it will indeed be a safe place for us to relocate to. Yet it would be helpful to know what has caused the halt in this age's breakup. Is it possible that it's stable after all? If so, I must discover how this age differs from my less successful attempts. My examinations of the Facebook...
Oh, wait! He told us that's third. Facebook third. What's the Facebook number?
Don't know. Have thus far proven inconclusive.
So those are numbers. And we
yeah,
know the third one.
Well, yeah. The Facebook... No, Facebook isn't on.
is
Yeah.
not represented there.
First, second, third, fourth, fifth.
Probably have to guess at it. Probably have to put on our thinking caps.
I mean, it could be sixth.
Strapinate. Oh, my computer's going to sleep. Don't do that.
Awaken
during
it.
a show's over. It is a break.
Okay.
Alright. Or perhaps someone is repairing the damage to the fifth age. If so, it would almost certainly be Atris's doing. I have reluctantly decided to abandon my experiments into the behavior of the water of this age. There are more pressing matters on which I must now concentrate, leaving me little time for such speculative research for future reference. However, my investigations up to the point have revealed the following. I believe the remarkable properties of the water to be caused by a life form that resides in it, specifically a type of bacteria. I'm imagining a motile
unicellular organism, but one with structures capable of holding bits of water, whose combined effect, via surface tension?
Question mark?
A stronger force? Causes the composite body of water to move in response to heat.
Oh, yeah, that's why the water's all funky.
Prolonged exposure to extreme heat, for example, a period of extended boiling, seems to kill the bacteria, which would explain its dramatic aversion to heat sources. Unfortunately, these theories are still not fully tested, and I remain ignorant of both its deeper nature and its possible uses.
So basically, don't drink the water here, or you'll have amoebas in you that run away from heat.
Yeah, right.
Because they're very motile, which apparently means able to move. Hold on, I'm just going to remember this. 8776 to... Okay, this is the second to last page.
This guy is spilling stuff all over his book. An exciting development. Last night, a squad of manatees, of maintainers, stumbled upon a lone rebel scout and obtained from him a most incredible device. It's a crystal that somehow, quote-unquote, powers these flawed linking books, much as my own system does, but with an obvious advantage. It is small and weighs only a few pounds, making it completely portable. Catherine must have fabricated the device before I captured her. Obviously, with an explicit dunny schematic she must have brought with her to this age. If only I'd had access to such a document all these years. I know, right? Regardless, I can now concentrate solely on the writing of ages and need no longer worry about building elaborate power supplies for each new book I write. This is a sobering reminder, however, that I must continue to seek an avenue to Dunny. Regaining access to the resources there may be crucial to the completion of my mission. Square.
What's your mission?
Well, let me tell you, if
to be pontificating.
If this were Nancy Drew, we would have immediately had a jump scare, man.
That's true. It would have been pretty good.
Is there
it's a whole nother table!
And this is 4 balls that you can click-clack, and they will continue click-clacking on the table. I like to call it a cheese grater. What's this? He's studying a piece of wood.
Yeah, it's 5. It's got a five-pointed star.
Yeah. Man, somebody just rang my doorbell 3 times. Guess what I'm not doing? Answering it.
My man.
What's that for?
I think this is a
nutcracker. That's a book press.
That's a book press.
Oils.
Yeah.
Those are the bookmaking oils.
Oh, thank God we can't read these books.
Sleeves. I know,
right?
Okay, so basically here is yet another one. Oh.
That's the trap for the Y. That's the Y tram.
Shit.
Trap for the Y trams. I love that they're like, well, apparently a bunch of frogs live underground. We'll just send some traps down there. Yeah.
They're poisonous, but they also make great cigars.
They're one of the island's only natural resources. Eggs.
Excellent. All right, let's put this away. Drawer number 2. No, drawer number 3. Drawer number 4.
Mercilessly few drawers to open. Oh, what's that? There's a dodecahedron, a quadricahedron.
A multi-hecahedron.
Nope.
Oh, it's Y-trams.
Y-trams.
Essence of Y-tram.
Y-tram legs.
Ah, yes. This new hashish is, it won't fill you up and will never let you down. Significantly cooler and mentholated.
Oh.
I mean, maybe this guy, like, legitimately went crazy because he was smoking too much Y-tram.
That could be.
That's like, you could imagine that.
Oh, it's just so much smoother than what I'm used to. Hold on, I'm just gonna... yeah.
Frog. There's like a, it's like he's a pipe and he's just got his little pipe thing and he's pushing a frog. The frog's trying to get out. Stay in there now.
Saying that just, yes. I really need to figure out what this fissure in the sky is all about. Alright, I'm going in. Alright, who's ready for a ride?
I am. Buckle up.
Fuck yes.
Now please keep all of your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times, as we will be traveling between 2 islands that are becoming farther apart. God, Jofu says I guess he was hopped up on frog drugs.
Short and sweet.
Yeah, was that shorter than before?
I think this is a new one.
Oh, it's a new one. Well, thank goodness that we finally have a modern mode of transportation, right?
I know. Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel about it.
We can't ride that. It's not safe. My first concern is the safety of everyone on Riven.
We have a lot of extra stuff to explore, by the way.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit!
Whoa.
Thermophiles. That's thermophilic. Look at those.
That looks fucking rad.
Yeah, God, I love Yellowstone. It's Yellowstone. Yeah, Yellowstone's the bubbly one.
Yes.
I'm just looking left and right as we're moving forward.
Yeah, you know, every once in a while in a Riven or Myst game, you're gonna find a state or national park.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just so tight.
Yeah, I love it. Ooh, that's pretty. I want these places to be real, and I don't usually feel that way about CGI stuff. Like these feel like places that, you know, someone actually
ought
built
to exist. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like surprising to think that like these were just, you know, made in a computer. I don't know what makes that effect, but like.
Did it just force me to turn around? Is this an elevator? Oh, it is.
Oh, yeah. Gotta love your elevators. So, you know, even Cosmic Osmo and The Manhole, which are games that these guys made before Myst, they also had elevators. They can't get enough elevators. They just can't get enough elevators.
Alright, and if I push this, does it just go back down? Okay. Alright.
Oh, that's cool. Look at that elevator view.
Yeah, I gotta say, that this does look really nice. And I mean, this is
fucking gorgeous.
This looks like it was designed by like an artist. Like a not computer or games artist, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
This seems like some fancy fine artist did it. You know, one of those fancy types.
One of those fanciers.
Fancier. Rusty chains do. Oh no, Tetrominoes. Oh, what?
What?
I hope it just... Oh, these must be the displayers.
Holy shit.
You've seen this before. You've seen this technology before in Myst, remember?
No.
Yeah. It's when you go into the first little room and he's like, hit the third button to see my secret message for you. And then it's like he pops up and he's like, Catherine, I've left the marker switches on the island. Yeah, these are the displays that he's the displayers. This is classic Dunny technology.
I know, but it's like 100 times scale, right?
Yeah, it is. That's because again, he's in it to win.
So like. These take a long-ass time to set up, and I sort of feel like I want to look at this from another angle. What the hell?
Oh.
Where the hell? What the fuck?
Where's the elevator?
You went right through the elevator.
You did.
Let me tell you something. That animation takes forever.
Yeah.
I think you can probably skip it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We
that's right.
figured out how to
skip
skip
things.
animations, right? Skip. Walkie. I love how there's like stretched textures every once in a while. That's a bubble. What is that?
Is that what it is?
No. It's like there's a snakey in there. That's a bebble. Some puzzles. Just a couple puzzles.
Wow, the escape button is amazing.
Yeah. It's a Jello mold maker. Oh. Well, thank God he put so much time into building this. This also reminds me of the Tetrominoes that he that
were in the book.
That were like, here's how you unlock stuff.
I did not take a picture of that.
Damn. We might need that.
Like, this is so tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look at the...
Oh, wait, listen.
Fluid,
Listen to that. I think when you hit that, it's opening
refraction.
one of the 5... When you hit that, it's opening one of the 5, islands.
Do these correspond to the different islands?
Yeah, because remember in the book he said the tetrominoes corresponded to the different islands.
Kinda?
Yeah, we might need to go back and harvest that data.
So the small one is are we on the small one? We might be on the small one right now.
Oh, you mean like
no.
are they the islands? So here's the thing. When you tap to the L-shaped one and turn that on, I heard something metallic moving, as if to say maybe there's a door nearby us that opened. What's this?
Hot damn!
Jesus. Oh god, yeah, see...
You hate when this happens.
We definitely need the, Tetromino book.
Oh my god.
Somebody's got to grease that thing up.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Also, there's that same script along the outside that we saw on the walls between the scarabs.
Yeah.
So, God. I was gonna say it looks like Arabic, but it was between the scarabs, and I was.
It actually looks
Scarabic.
like we went backwards. Like if I hit forward.
Hey, what's that? A zoetrope. Take a peek.
But we can't actually look at it.
I'm seeing it right now. It doesn't look like much is going on.
Hmm.
Oh, you got to point it at the spinny thing. Oh my god. Wait,
what?
Guys, we said the spinny thing was a zoetrope, right?
I know.
That's a zoetrope viewer, but it's pointed the wrong way.
Okay,
that makes sense. What is anything that you're referring to?
Okay.
You know when you have a series of still images
that
form an animation?
Yeah.
And you have a viewer that shutters?
Yeah, so that way your brain can
create
an
illusion of movement.
Yeah,
all of your viewers shudder.
So that's called a zoetrope. This is zoetrope viewer.
And the zoetrope,
if it was pointed at the thing that had those images on it, then we would be able to view it better, I guess.
We'd be able to view the Mickey cartoon.
Leigh, I think that was in a whole different place.
But there's another spinning dome right over there.
Wait, but it wasn't...
Does every spinning dome have cartoons on it?
So
I want to watch a cartoon. And also, yeah, why does it have a button? See, that's got cartoons
you're
on
right.
it.
It does have cartoons on it.
Yeah. I want to watch a cartoon. So how do we view those cartoons through the zoetrope?
What is this thing, man?
Wait. Oh my god, wait.
What?
Okay, can we go back there? I have like a brainstorm.
Yeah.
Okay, so the three things we've got are a zoetrope viewer, a spinning thing with cartoons on it, and then...
Is this the spinning thing with cartoons on it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there a way to turn...
What? Look at this. Look at this. It's different.
What the fuck?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
that corresponds to the...
You changed the thing.
Yeah, you changed the thing.
Dude.
These are all... The little grid, that little grid is the same grid that was in the book with the different key, the key that was in that book.
My god, what?
Yeah, he popped a book open, a different one.
What? Huh?
We have this black bar at the bottom.
That's your inventory book. Got it. Sorry, I thought that was like embedded in the machine somehow, and it was just sort of there.
So, my theorem.
Wild.
Let's see. Unplugged and turn after.
So,
my theory is...
Okay, so each of these tetrominoes corresponds to one of the islands, and when we click on this, or when we click on this thing, it's giving us a cross-section of that segment of the island.
Right.
So this is the giant
all the way
dome.
around.
that we were looking at the very start of the game.
That's the geothermal power source.
Yeah. Is that what that is?
From one of the books.
Okay.
Yeah, because
one of the link books.
Okay, so
God, we're smart. Okay. Yeah, so we've got a little sound. He's really got to oil that up.
So let's click on this.
So this is a map. Are we looking at a map? We're looking at a map.
We were looking at the islands. So this was the island that we started on.
So I love that the bright blue thermophilic water is actually just represents water.
I really like that somebody made a map that is like 4:1 scale. Like,
yeah, that's cool.
It's almost the size. What did you just? Oh, no, wait, what?
I can click different ones.
Oh,
you're in different parts.
You can see different parts of the island. Why wasn't that working? Oh, because there was nothing.
Yeah. You know, they say that if you have to explain the user interface, it's not a good interface. Maybe we should tell Dunny that.
Probably.
Doink.
But I don't think it maps evenly, because this... So I don't understand why we have, like, what the rotation does. Or let me,
I think
let
it
me
just
start
lets
over
us
again.
see it.
Yeah, so this lets us see from other perspectives, but then we see that this bottom one rotates as well, and I'm wondering if... Here's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we have a Tetris piece like this, right? In the top right. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to switch without turning anything to... Let's just do the big island. And I just hit escape to pass through those, so I go back. So now we have all of these various locations and shit.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this once, and I'm going to hit escape, and I'm going to go back to the starting thing that we were on, which was this island. And I'm going to look at what's here. Okay, so I actually was initially confused. I initially thought that we were looking at a map and we were able to rotate and rotate and rotate through different angles and dimensions. And that when we clicked on a different island, based upon what we'd done on the previous island, that would change what we would see on the next island. In this viewer. But, like, I think that if I'm understanding correctly, if I go back to
Little Island,
we should just be able to see one small area again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is... I see. And so it actually is just a viewer.
Right. It's just a viewer of the specific islands that you are selecting through the selector. And selector is like the size of 6 football fields.
Yeah. And we'd better look at each of these from each of the 4 directions, just in case there's a clue.
Well, that's... You just have to do that, and then it unlocks the next thing.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what the purpose of this is, despite being
I don't either.
super...
But I think eventually we will get, like, a coordinate that we have to look at.
Oh, yeah,
and find, like... Oh, there's actually a hidden passageway over here that we couldn't see from the ground.
It'll be like, I have... Yeah. Like, I have placed my book at coordinate 5 on island 3.
You can actually see the areas here. You see this little tiny grid lines here?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's the same grid.
Yep. Same grid.
Oh, tight. Okay. So we don't really even need the other thing.
And you'll see that in this area
to
we
get
could...
detail.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, it's so much more obvious now that I see what's up. Yeah, like this island here is this button, and when we go back there, we see only this square and everything else is black.
Right.
And similarly, when we click on this one, it's the same space correspondingly.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Correct.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh my.
There's a lot of repetition of data, kind of.
In the space of 6 football fields. I just want to make it very clear that, like, they've created a map that is almost as large as the thing that they're mapping.
That's cool. I like to make kind of a continuous calculus-style series of maps that are smoothly tangent down into nothingness.
Okay, let's get out of this island. Because I don't know what we want here.
We want zoetropes. But I don't know how to point it at the right thing.
So there's also, it implies that there is another way to go over here. So I'm just going to rotate this thing around, but then I'm just going to get out.
Oh, potato.
Smart.
Yeah.
It's good to have such a modern form of transportation.
Yeah, you want to go across? We didn't actually build a wall segment for you to walk along. Instead, what we did is we created a contraption for you to stand inside of.
Yep. Ooh, the red room. Oh, it's cherry red ducko. It's like the library in Myst. That is the most polished floor I've ever seen. Either that or it's a hole.
It kind of looks like a hole.
Launch the wood panels.
Yeah, it's a hole. It's like water.
Get ready to meet the biggest frog you've ever seen. Hey, it's a house. What? Is this another map?
It's all maps.
Oh
Maps
my
are
god,
related.
look at that. Look at that specular highlight, man. Oh my
so
god.
Fucking beautiful.
So nice to have a modern form of transportation. Look at this elevator. They have outdone themselves. This is the truest elevator.
This is so cool.
Oh god. Oh no, what have you done? He's just gonna trap us underwater.
Yeah, I know. Brave of you to use the water vader. Oh. I forgot that the water retreats.
Yeah, it's thermophobic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a motile thermophobic unicellular hermodon.
And it made me feel. Where are we? Have we wandered into another art installation?
Yeah, this is immersive.
Oh
video.
shit! It's a
Oh
spirit.
fuck! Oh god!
It's a ghost! Ghost!
Obi-Wan!
It's something that doesn't
my
happen
only
one
hope.
frame at a time. Ah!
Catherine. It's Catherine. There she goes again.
I miss Catherine.
I mean, do we don't know what happened to Catherine, right? Like,
No, she's been
Catherine
missing.
is MIA.
Oh! Damn!
My
No!
ride!
Ghost, no. Yeah, Catherine's been missing for 2 games. Oh! And away, here we go.
Well,
That's what... Is that what I looked like when I was doing that?
Riven.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
it's done.
When I was here, was there just this doorway here all along and I didn't even notice it? Oof.
I don't know. Fritter7 said my people need me.
Oh my
Ooh, that's
god.
a nice
Damn,
shot.
that's
Oh Jesus. Oh, Cyan Worlds.
There's just piles of art in this. There's just scads of world design. Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh
Now
my
this is
god.
a throne. Now this is a throne. Yeah, baby. Now I know what we're talking about here. This is undersea throne luxury. I tell you what, baby. Here we go. Oh
Whoa,
damn.
What
This is-
indeed? Holy
That is
shit.
Oh my
tight.
god. It's
One.
the eyeballs.
Yeah. I hope we remember what they represent.
Can you see through them? No, you can't.
Oh. Probably different colors. He, as you'll recall, he haltingly allowed this version of 6 of something.
Right, of colors.
What?
It was associated with colors. Oh, fuck.
It's your friend. He's here from the 90s. He says, hi.
Mohawks are
He actually
cool.
doesn't look that bad. He does not look that bad.
Well, let me tell you, in like...
Oh, he's the same. He's one of those guys. We saw those.
You did?
Remember the whales with the arms and the he's a freaking tusk whale. Remember the tusk whales?
Yeah, no, let me tell you, those tusks don't need to be there. That's what happens when you don't get your molars removed.
Yeah. No, we saw tusk whales. They were like they were cast out of bronze and they had little offerings in front of them. They were just kind of like
oh shit, you're
wall
right.
decor. Yeah.
Yes.
He's like, did you need me? I guess not.
Okay, well,
I
I do think that we were given a sequence of those shapes in the book, but we didn't write it down.
Yeah, I know. We need that book. This is a different one with less going on. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. It's a community theater production.
It's Black Box.
Hey, look, it's public access TV, man.
Yeah. It's the CCTV from Sleep No More. Two channels and nothing on.
Yeah, I was
This
gonna
one,
say
it
this.
seems like this is a camera that's blocked. We're gonna have to like remove something.
The Oculus.
Oh, that's weird.
Brains.
She's not on a complete loop doing the exact same shit again and again.
I know. You'd expect that.
It's
right?
weird.
Where is this location?
Yeah,
I don't know if we've been
I
there
still don't know who done it.
It was Macbeth.
Should we summon a fish of a different color? Who builds a giant mechanical fish summoning throne? That's what I asked.
yet. Yeah, so, I mean,
Somebody who
looks...
needs a fish.
Yeah. It's like I want to, parlay with,
Like,
minnows.
you 100% walked through some eye processes.
Yeah, and it was like half open. I think it might be like this one, and then the one to the right, and then the one to the right of that, and then the one to the left. We gotta look it back up.
Can you
We do not
score,
have that.
Sean B, can you actually just, like, score a screenshot of that book from the internet or something?
Man.
Or is that
Riven.
Okay, hold on. Let me
What
go
are they?
to twitch.tv/day9tv. I'm just gonna go back and look at our own thing. Let's go to videos.
Yeah,
Can you
that's
do
good.
that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Didn't they do that in Spaceballs?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What?
Let me just get a clip.
Just
I got it right here.
Journal.
We're just watching the tape
you
of
got
our
it?
own show.
Oh shit! I just had it. Got it. All right, so let me.
Rewinding through your own VOD to read the book.
Yeah, no, this was good. Okay, so let me turn it off so that way everyone else can participate in this.
Don't let the past version of yourself see the current version of yourself.
Okay, so it's open slit eye, closed, open dot eye, fully open dot eye, vertical dot eye, closed thing. All right.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Okay,
Hollow Guard says just fast forward to solve the puzzle. All right, let me.
Get me my buoy. Ah, yes.
Okay, so
This is like if babies became an advanced civilization. This is the kind of stuff they would build. Hey!
hey, we get a different animation with him.
Oh.
do you want?
Never mind.
Alright, so that's number 1. Is
Okay.
horizontal. Horizontal. Eye that way. And then we go. What? And then it's that one.
Doink.
And then we do this one.
Wait.
This is the one with the dot.
Doink. Okay, Mick14731 said, "I'm pretty sure babies did become an advanced civilization." It's irrefutable.
Alright, so there's this one.
Doink.
And then it should be this one.
Have we invented all the colors yet?
Nope. 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 Nope.
What?
Nope, nope,
Oh my god.
I mean, he wrote a lot of notes. Maybe he should have included, like, literally half a sentence about why he put the code there.
Alright.
I keep trying to search for this puzzle, and it auto-completes to things that are actually different puzzles from Riven, turns out.
Nice.
Maybe we're
So
not playing the
I
same
think
game.
Riven has a lot of puzzles, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I think that we have seen very little of Riven.
I think you're right.
Alright, so in this he says, although superficially it is based on a 6-color system,
Yeah.
I'm convinced that there has to be a deeper connection to 5. I will continue to investigate.
Yeah, but he thinks that about everything. He's like, it's probably just 5.
He's fucking obsessed with
Every
5.
time he sees a number, he's like, you're just a 5 with a
You're a
costume.
5 waiting to happen.
Yep. Hey!
Fuck you.
Never mind! He's like, stop! Stop spamming the whale alarm.
We're just going into dead undersea Commissioner Gordon's office and turning on the unused whale bat light, not knowing what we're doing.
Boink. Ugh.
Alright, so I'm gonna get the hell out of here.
Alright. You know, maybe by the end of this game we'll see a throne inside an elevator. Inside a roller coaster.
I don't have control over my mouse.
Where'd it go?
I clicked the button.
What's going on?
I clicked the
Oh,
button.
now we're just waiting?
No,
we're waiting for the
we're
bus.
like, oh, we can
Alright.
recall the bus. I thought we were stuck here forever.
Yeah.
I'm just spamming the escape.
Oh!
There might be clues abound. Wait, what? Where the hell is this? Oh my god? What the? Where the?
Oh! I think if we probably turn it around. Maybe we're on the other side of the platform?
Yeah, I think we're on the other side of the platform.
Oh.
Get me out of here. Wait. What?
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Now you're,
That's right. I forgot.
now your spamming of the escape key has completely made me disoriented.
Yeah, I don't know where anything is anymore.
Are we going up or is the island sinking?
It's all relative.
Yeah.
Dude, wait, we did not go back to the island that we came from.
No, we sure didn't. This is a new thing, and that's like under stair storage.
Yeah. Harry
How
Potter
did you
mode
get here?
activated.
Wait, what's happening?
Oh, we are in the beast. We're in the beast.
We've
We've activated the beast, you guys.
Where
We've
did
been
you
here
go,
before.
Sean?
We have been here before. Just walk out, turn around. We are in the beast. Yeah,
Hey,
baby.
Beast. What up, Beast?
We just, I think we just did another one of those little quick travel
Between
moments.
where and where?
I don't know, maybe L shape and,
No, we're in the jungle again. We're in
think
that
we're
jungle
between-
island thing.
we're certainly on one of the tetrominoes, I bet. Oh, good. Sideways. Wait, okay.
Wait, I thought we were going
It
to
went
go
up
back.
somewhere else. Where?
This is... And this is all oriented at a 30-degree angle to everything else.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're in the original Myst.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a zoetrope.
Hey, look at that! Oh shit, that's an
Whoa.
order.
Whoa.
That's a fucking order.
Yeah.
Well, that's the same order that we've been doing it in.
Just take a bunch of screen caps.
But only one of them is lit, Sean.
Yeah, only one of them is tight.
I think.
Like yellow? You mean the yellow one?
Yeah, the yellow. I mean the yellow one.
Try hitting the button on top.
Oh, it's a timing puzzle.
God, it is, isn't it? This is the impossiblest
Oh.
thing I've ever seen.
You did it!
You nailed it.
Fuck yeah!
You win a fuzzy stuff
Fuck yeah!
there. Hey, hey!
Well, cool.
Enjoy your new source of geothermal energy.
I'm just going to get water, man.
We did it. You flipped it.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna go pee. I'm gonna go get some
What
coffee.
the
I'll
fuck
be
is
right
this
back.
UX? What
Oh
is
my
even
God.
happening? Who designed this? I would hate to see the like shopping cart checkout section of this. This is like totally insane. Wow. Okay. Hi, chat. How you doing? Let's hang out for a minute. Tell me what's fun. Tell me what's going on.
Wow. Okay, that was sick. And I mean, Leigh's not here, but that sounds like a personal problem if you ask me.
It does. Yeah, that was fucking wild.
Wait, this is the only way to get up here, is through that.
Yeah, I mean, this was a place that we never were before.
Well, I mean, like, we were obviously down there, because we've
Right,
been...
we were down there. Yeah, exactly. I think now we need to go back into that dome.
Yeah, I'm just looking for
Now
my...
that it's flipped up the fucking down.
Okay, well, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm not going to go into this dome, because this is where that little guy was. There he is. You can see him.
Where? What?
In the right.
What?
In the top right. The thing that's with the spinning top. There's a man
yeah, I
under
see
there. There's a
it
man
spinning.
under there.
There is? Okay.
Yeah, he just ducked.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, he just went away. Okay. He was causing it to spin. You would think that wind would do that, but no, it was a little man.
Okay, I'm gonna stop fucking around. What's in here, man?
Oh, radio.
Oh,
The
shit.
old-timey
Oh,
radio.
what? Oh, shit.
It's another puzzle. So this is probably a geothermal energy thing, right? So
That would be my guess. And it should be powering a linking book.
yeah, and it's
To
also
the-
obsolete.
Links to some, like, devastated world or something, right? But
What's this?
Okay.
Thrones and elevators all the way down. Here we go.
whoa, that is
It's a
fucking
jaw.
creepy looking. Yeah.
You know
oh,
what?
it's
That's
a whale
fish.
tusk jaw.
It's a whale tusk. It is a thrown elevator. It is a thrown elevator.
It's a thrown elevator.
We did it. Fuck!
Oh, okay.
it's the fucking glass elevator.
Yeah, this is the toilet for if you have a constipation. It just gets you going. What's that? Is that like a octopus hot air balloon?
Okay, you just
you
iris that sucker close.
So here's the way it was. Absolutely not on my watch.
And now other handle?
I bet the villagers got really irritated whenever the guy did this.
I mean,
up there.
I feel like the villagers probably got irritated every time he enslaved them.
Yeah, but I think especially when he shot his throne.
Irritated, you know? God. Like, would you stop? Yeesh. We need to have a private social network where we can complain about this guy. You know, okay, so we just closed that weird gate thing that was in the water. Now, if you'll recall, in the water place, we were never able...
Oh, the mouth closed again.
Why?
Closed again. This is the
shit.
This is the Harry Potter beast mouth.
It's super closed.
Yeah.
We fucked it up somehow.
Yeah. I mean, there's a switch for me to open. What I don't understand is how to get back to the place that I came from, but whatever.
Right.
Either way,
can we start doing like a switch count?
Can
we do like a
Is there a
YouTube
path behind us?
We do like a YouTuber style overlay with the fox where it's like, hey guys, here with Riven, just gonna count some switches. Switch count 1. Oh, here, what's the switch count 2? Bloop, bloop. Switch count 3. Oh God! Oh Jesus! What in? What?
That was scary.
Datori lunch meat says smallchild.avi.
So if we go back this way.
Hey, whoa, hold on. Look at that dagger. That is a dagger. Oh. That's the llama.
Wait, that's the llama?
I think that's a llama,
Wait,
yeah.
do it one more time, because
And
there was
it's
another
Facebook.
one. There was a different one with a different shape that we called the llama before.
Okay, this sounds like when you're trying to open up like a bag of potato chips and you're really struggling, you just hear that like inflated plastic rubbing against itself.
Oh, yeah.
Like, listen to that. Here it is.
Like Mylar, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what that
Okay,
is.
I'm gonna write down.
Okay, wait.
Potato.
If some of the things sounded like frogs and some sounded like beetles, did the big fish make a noise? It just sounded like a whale, right? Because I'm trying to get some. I'm just trying to catalog the sounds of the creatures around here in my head.
I don't think we had an eye that sounded like a frog, or unless it's the one that I didn't write down anything for.
Oh, this is the coolest room in the place.
That's right.
We got a bunch of blue people with a 5-star. Worshipping fish.
Ooh, tubular
Now,
bells.
if you will recall, we were in our submersible.
Yeah.
And we couldn't actually like go anywhere. It was hard to like.
Yeah, it was underwhelming.
Right. It was. We could go to a bunch of. Oh shit! That's the symbol that was on his special journal book.
Because he's the sheriff.
He's the sheriff. 5.
Sheriff of Five Town. It's me, the sheriff of Five Town. Oh yeah, see, there's one of those tusky whales. The disc whale.
What?
Yeah, there's the tusk whale.
Okay,
and
so
there's something in the.
I couldn't go anywhere here.
But that's fine.
It's crazy that this is all bones.
What?
Whoa, that person's house is totally inaccessible. Oh, I guess they all have little drawbridges.
Where
don't
the
they?
fuck do I go?
Yeah.
What? Where? What?
Where's the kiln that fires those giant house pottery?
Where the?
They're done.
I came from down and I can't get down again.
There it is.
Oh, thank God.
They're done one tiny little square at a time. I guess those are called bricks.
You gotta get up
Just
to get
invented
down.
bricks.
All right, so I'm gonna go all the way back, and then we're gonna cross back this way. Wasn't there another way to get? Because
Why
here's
is that
the
big door closed? Was that big door always closed? I don't remember that.
yeah. This is the entrance to the forest that
Right.
we went to.
Shouldn't it? Ah, oh, I see. Okay, yes. I thought it was like a giant gate that was not going to let us in, but.
So if we want to go to the other side of the island, what we do is we go.
But don't we want to
this
go
way.
in there and go to the dome that's now flipped upside down? Is that
Well,
what we wanna
there's
do?
Well, we already went to the
Oh,
dome
my
that was flipped
internet.
upside down. There was a switch and we couldn't do anything with it.
Oh, okay. I thought that was on the outside. But that was on the inside.
The inside is where that triple fork in the forest was. Here, I can just click back there.
I gotta prioritize my computer on the eye.
So, right now we're directly underneath it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see there, you can see it barely at the top of the screen. Let me turn around, take a pace back. All right, that's
No.
not a good view.
It's not helpful.
Yeah, see there it is.
Oh, okay. All right.
So there's the triple
Interesting.
fork, and here's the thing up. So what
Okay.
I'm interested in is we just went up all high, and we closed that thing. So what I want
Right.
to do is I want to go all the way down to the other side of the island.
Right.
And I want to come up from behind here, and I want to go. By the way, here's another thing if you want to listen to it.
It's like
It's
buzzing.
absolutely a beetle.
Yeah, it's a
I think
beetle.
that's our beetle one. Was that the D, the sort of D looking thing?
It's
Yeah.
the D.
Yeah. I wrote beetle next to that.
Beetle D.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
you
what it
know
means in,
and for completion's sake, let's just go get to the other one.
That's
We
what
found
it means in
four
the
of these
language
things,
of
if I recall.
Yeah, and then we found a fifth one, but it's not embedded in anything.
Oh, that's a whale. Whale.
It's a wheel.
You know, I don't remember who mentioned this to me, but they mentioned that audio-based puzzles are so dangerous because audio is rarely ever used as a part of design.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
rarely
No, totally.
used to convey meaning. Like, oh, here's a visual thing rotating with a symbol, all visual indicators. Oh, and we clicked it and it did something. Oh, things that are interactive. That should convey information. Audio doesn't
Yeah.
convey information in games, almost ever.
Audio is atmospheric.
Audio and color are both also like things that are definitely worth just from a. Those are like two things you should always make, not always make optional,
Redundant.
but if they're not going to be redundant, like you should stick with that. So, like if a game is going to have audio puzzles, I'd prefer that it say like, hey, this game has audio puzzles.
Right.
If you can't hear, if you're not a person who hears stuff, if you're hard of hearing or deaf, like buckle up or hit another switch that lets you play it too, or you know what I mean?
Right.
So I think-
Accessibility stuff. Accessibility is just good design.
So this should take us up to the place.
God. Super Rodent says if you can't hear, it probably shouldn't say that.
God damn it.
Shemair. Hey, it's a cube of water.
Alright, hit my escape button.
Alright, chat. How many levers have we encountered so far in this game?
Wait, what? I just haven't been here before. I was trying to get to there.
Oh, there's a new spot?
Yeah.
New ladder. Isn't this the first one? Nope. This is a new
God.
thing.
Hey, lever count. Up
Binary.
by 5. Yeah, this is binary AF.
Whoa.
Oh, careful.
Yeah, Jesus.
You're in some sort of binary bunker.
Oh my god. What do you think that this is?
A room scale chess game.
Throw all of them and see what happens through the window.
Villagers' lights are turning off.
Nothing?
I feel like there's an implication these are connected.
Your housemates are like, why are you just flipping all of the circuit breaker things? And you're just like, I'm solving it. This means something.
Wait, what? How come I can't... What?
Yeah, that's a real good question. It seems like you should be able to. Oh, is it
Okay.
because you flipped all the switches?
Yeah,
Maybe,
probably.
yeah.
Okay. Are the switches related to the walkways that connect the big holes in the water to the places where you can walk out? Is it
I'm
you know what I'm
thinking-
saying? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh my
Right?
god,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
See? It just made a
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
So
Maybe
look
you just
through
turned them
the-
all on.
No, well, go look through the dealie
Oh, that's
and
what it's
see
for.
that's what it's for.
Yeah.
Okay, so this thing,
One.
this thingy's out, this thingy's out, this thingy's out. They're all out. We have nothing but
They're
thingies
all
out. Dick's out, the
guess
thingy's
what?
out. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, hold on. We gotta F5 and save.
Loving and I love it.
What a good experience this game has been so
Yeah.
far.
It's super
Oh.
good. It's super good.
Okay, so I want to talk about something that I've talked about, but I want to talk
Get
about it
that
again.
Yeah.
Okay. I've talked before that one of the things that I feel like is just generally missing in a lot of games is this feeling of wonder. Like, and I use Dark Souls as like a modern example where there's like a little corridor and it seems like it's hard to get to, and you finally figure out a way to get there, and then you get to the other side and there's 10 more hours of content. And it's just like this crazy different look and world and different monsters and bosses, and you're like, whoa, holy shit. You know, a lot of games are just very straightforward and linear. You know, like, I'll take Frostpunk, which is a game I played not long ago, right? So you have a civilization, you need them to survive. Yeah. That's it. That's about it. There's not the sort of holy shit, whoa, ah moment. And one thing that I've talked about a lot relative to classic graphic adventure games is that when you get stuck in a puzzle and you have like 10 screens available and then you finally figure out how to plug this object into that person, a door opens up and there's 6 more screens and there's suddenly so much more new information and just new stuff to look at and observe, and you get that, whoa, where is this kind of feeling. And what I'm amazed about is that in Riven, the unlocking and revealing of different areas has really not felt as challenging and puzzle-based. It is not like we have been stuck because we had to use some obscure thing on some other obscure thing. The places where I feel like we could have gotten stuck is, oh, we just didn't shut the door so we didn't see 2 paths there. Right? That's like one of those sorts of things. Or we just didn't even know that there was a lever here because we didn't turn around, something like that.
Yeah,
Well,
those are the bummer ones. I think.
we could, there are puzzles, and we could get stuck at them. We've been doing pretty well on them for the most part. But like the wood pulping machine thing, they're Myst puzzles, where Myst puzzles are fundamentally like, here is a complicated system.
Yeah.
You need to understand the way that this system works in order to proceed.
Yeah, it's
and
just
you're
like
gonna
there's no manuals.
You're gonna understand how the system works by trying different inputs and seeing the outputs. You're gonna experiment in the most pure sense with this system until you understand the mechanism that makes it function, and then that will allow you to unlock the next door.
It is so funny that like most of these games, the puzzles are just like a lack of documentation of mechanical objects.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's just like, I want to go through the entirety of Myst and Riven and just label. Just put sticky, like, just put little labels on.
right.
Just get
that
a
should
label
be your
maker.
job.
Put
Label
little
maker.
blue labels.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, 100%.
Yeah, and I think the thing that I want to stress is not that we could have been stuck, but we didn't get stuck, or not that there's anything good or bad about the puzzles or any of that stuff. It's that this has been such a pleasing experience of experiencing pure wonder without even being related to puzzles. We're just wandering from a weird space to a weird space, fiddling with contraptions. That it's not like there was a puzzle with that ship that we were in initially, you know, moving around underneath the water. It was just cool to move around and be like, what the hell is this? Whoa, you know? Or like that amazing view of that throne up the ladder with that blue circle and like stalagmites,
Yeah, that was
stalagmites,
tight.
and the fish that comes out. Like we actually identified that we were stuck and didn't know what to do, and I walked away from that going, oh, that was awesome, because this whole fish flies at you and you get to see stuff. Like this is one of the most wonder-dense games I have ever seen.
Wonder Dense! Yes.
Wonder Dense.
Yeah.
Let me tell you,
That's
I gotta
very
start a
awesome.
company and call it Wonder Dense.
Oh, Wonder Dense. You know what's weird? Most board games or whatever, or most games where you can see everything from the start don't have as much of that sense of sudden, like, wonder of something being revealed. But you know what game does that's unexpected is chess. Like, I'm not good at chess. I haven't studied it or whatever. But sometimes you'll get into a situation where it's like, whoa, I have never seen what's going on here. You know, it's like someone will move. They'll move as like, you just moved your rook all up in my business. I was not expecting that. And this is weird now. Like, all of a sudden, the state of the game is bizarre.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff.
That's interesting. That's an interesting comparison to make.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Like, you're hitting the nail on the head of it, of like one of the core things I like about competitive games is I've never been in this situation before. I mean, it's also part of the reason why I'm drawn to games like StarCraft and like Magic, where you can wind up in weird spots. Because, I mean, like, actually, Magic is a good example of some of the games of Magic are just not competitive. Like, you'll just get a great draw and they'll get a bad draw, and there you go. Like, it was not a rich competitive experience. But boy, if it doesn't put me in a lot of weird situations often, where I'm like, what the hell is going on here? You know, like something like Rocket League, it's almost incapable of doing that, because it's just all about the subtlety of the control of the physics and stuff like that. There's not this. It's not like the field is changing in dramatic ways. You know,
Rocket League is like one large strange situation. And then okay, so magic decks are interesting because you can have a deck where you want the same thing to happen every time, right? You can have a deck where it's like, I know how I want every match to go, and then like your deck tries to control things to make it less bizarre. It wants less variance in the games, and then someone can make a deck that is just trying that succeeds in weird situations and wants to propagate more of those, right? Like, although that might be more like that might be more along the lines of like Ender or EDH kind of thinking, but you know what I mean? Where it's
I
like,
feel like that's actually EDH is a format in Magic the Gathering that is much less about construct. It's a deck where you have 100 cards and you can have no duplicates.
Okay, got it.
It's more bonkers.
And
that's pretty bonkers.
There's several extra rules that are important there, but I mean, like that I feel like captures the idea of like, they're all different. So like every single hand you get, I mean, you already get different hands in Magic, but now they're super different because sometimes you just like will literally never draw that one type of card. But God, it's so cool to see Cyan World really deftly managing the, like, I feel like 5 years of doing mostly walking has shown all the traps you can get into. First, having too much of the world revealed, so you literally don't know what you're supposed to focus on. Somehow we're having like multiple, like multi-screen distance apart puzzles that still feel cohesive without us getting lost. Like that's crazy to me.
They do feel. I want to chime in because they definitely feel cohesive, and this is a good experience. But I'm a little lost. Like this is too much space for me to have processed at this speed, and I'm along for the ride a little bit because you're driving.
And I've begun clicking increasingly quickly, and I'm starting to employ the escape key.
Yeah, you're speedrunning. You're starting to speedrun.
Yeah.
I wonder if so in stereoscopic 3D, I retain a much stronger sense of space. I can go into a space once, look around, like VR, I can look around.
Really?
And I can come out of it and I can point, I could draw it out for you. I could say like that was there. With monoscopic 3D, like a game like a first-person game, I am much more drawn by like, I can see where I have to go because they've highlighted it with a yellow light, something like that. In a point-and-click first-person game, it's hard to. I think my sense of space mapping entirely depends on how they frame the shot. That's my thought.
Yeah.
Throwing that out there, that those are different sub-genres of.
That's really interesting.
Sense of space.
Leigh, you characterized the first case as stereoscopic.
Yeah.
Does that relate in any way to head tracked? Are you talking about head tracked specifically, or just any stereoscopic?
So stereoscopic, when I was using a stereoscopic monitor, I had a really good sense of the space.
Okay, got it.
With head tracked VR, I have an extremely good sense of the space, except that they can play tricks on you, like the redirected walking and stuff, which is creepy, where they're changing the space and you don't notice, because they change the space when you look the other way, literally. I think. Well,
and redirected walking is even creepier than that. That's just changing the angle of rotation whenever you turn.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry. I did a thing that was a combination experiment, redirected walking and also a room where you're just in an office room and you can see the door over there and the plant there, and then you look over there and look at the window and you look back and then like the door is now on that wall, but you don't really notice because you were looking at the other thing. It's really creepy.
Yeah.
Redirected walking. If you don't know what that is, go Google it. It's pretty neat.
Wasn't it called something else?
We'll have you in here.
That seems to be the name that I remember.
Hallway. You could look up like redirected walking VR hallway.
Yeah, I mean
it's the kind of thing where they trick you into thinking you're walking farther than you are. So the whole time you're just like, guys, are you sure I can keep walking? It feels like I've gone a long way. I feel like I'm going to run into somebody. But you don't. And then you're just talking to yourself because everyone else has gone home.
I think I heard it as a directed maybe it was.
That's how... I think this is Bolus's thing. And I think it's called redirected walking.
Guys?
Damn. Well, shit, man, that was a good time. I will note your comment about getting a little lost. I feel like I have infinitely more opportunity to ask myself all those little micro questions, like, wait, does this go this way or that way? Oh, whoops! Oh, and then I just quick and go through it. So.
No, total. That's definitely like there's a part of that is being in the passenger seat is harder. It's harder to build that map, but I do also feel like this game. I don't want to complain about it. I don't know that it's a problem because of like the way that I'm experiencing it, but I will say it is it is putting a lot of information out there. It's giving us a lot of screens in spaces that are interconnected in complicated ways, and you know, it is expecting us to learn them. Like, that's a part of the game.
Yeah, and I got it all. I've retained all of it,
Yeah.
man. I know the eyeballs, I know the fish, I know the locations of the islands. I can draw it out. If we go back to playing Return to Zork, I still know the ways through those mazes, man. I'm fucking on my game, dude.
Yikes.
Zozo. Wow. Yes!
Yes!
Oh my god,
so
I was
good.
playing Skyrim again, and there's this thing that talked to me. It was like, I am the goddess of blah, blah, blah. You must cleanse my whatever. And I'm like, all right. And I go in there, and I walk into this room, and she's like, yes! I'm like, like, yo, Zozo, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Well, with that, we are wrapping up. And guys, I want to let you know, I will be here on Thursday next week because my flight to TwitchCon is on Friday morning.
Cool. Cool.
Sweet.
Cool. So will I. So will I.
Okay. Bye, everyone. You're all wonderful.
Okay.
Bye. Thanks for watching Mostly Walking this week. Woohoo! That was fun. Hooray, Riven's really great.
Yeah.